20 grand out of my almost 200,000. I guess.
Much obliged, friend.
So let's go. Just for now. Oh yeah, look at that.
It seems you must attend the palace masquerade if you're to meet the one who would falsely claim your title.
Yeah, I mean, we already knew that he was from the, we already know that he's from the Nameless Village. So he's kinda sorta from the Thieves Guild, but he was, like, kicked out of there. Alright, they'll have to wait
We shall await
here.
you here, Master.
There's ought to be said for peace and quiet.
The masquerade is already underway, sir. 'Twill be a long night. Longer still for those of us on guard.
I just got an achievement for walking in. Noble's Night Out. Attend a formal place in... Attend a palace masquerade in formal...
You ought not
like,
to abandon your post.
thingy.
Ah, don't be like that. You know as well as I do that we're more likely to find a mouse trying to sneak into the palace kitchens than anyone else.
I ought to find someone to buy me a drink.
Have you heard? There's to be more restrictions on goods traded with Batal. Apparently, even privately owned items will come to be curtailed soon.
How dreadful! I've some servants ferrying things over from Batal. Mayhap I ought to hasten them along.
Oh, I hardly know what to do with myself anymore.
Don't look to me to solve this.
Would that all my days were so tranquil.
Sometimes I wonder if I'd be better off a hermit.
Did that dude just
I only pray my
spawn?
watch finishes without incident.
Ah, I found the... another set. Courtly attire. Wait,
I find
what?
dressing for these occasions
Would
awfully
that all
tedious.
my days were so tranquil.
Hidden passage. All heal elixir. Ah, I see. That would be if I wanted to come in, but... Rose Chateau, Bolondre. And another achievement. I got another achievement. Another achievement for entering the Rose Chateau. I really hope that my audio was there for most part.
Well now, you're...
What is it? Has something happened?
We have it on good authority that a suspicious individual passed through here.
We need to scour the area. Well, scour what you like.
In here.
Open up!
These cutscenes go hard. And then you get the gameplay and it's like, what the fuck?
dressed rather austerely for a patron.
My humblest apologies, Lady Wilhelmina. We've had reports of an unseemly character in the vicinity, you see, and...
Preposterous. I was out front till but a moment ago, and I did not see so much as a shadow.
Be that as it may.
You are excused. Leave this place, ere you invite our noble host's wrath upon yourself. I will summon you if aught is amiss.
Pray forgive the intrusion.
And what business have you here? In the nobles' playgrounds? Hmm? You've the face of someone in search of a juicy morsel. Would you be looking for this, perchance?
A peephole? I don't
Come on,
know.
then. Keep pouring. Do you take me for some green lad who can't handle his cups? I'm your damned king, and a king doesn't
Oh. That's the false arisen. The false
Tell us,
sovereign.
Your Majesty, would you prefer more drink, or shall we find some other way to amuse ourselves?
Aye, aye. Let's change things up.
I believe I cautioned you to keep your drunken revelry in check. Lest
Is
you
this the
forget,
queen?
These celebrations of your valor are but a pretense for more serious matters.
I know. I do. It's just I get the poison in me and things happen is all.
You need only serve as our false king until Sven becomes consul. Till then, however, you would do well to remember that your role demands a certain degree of dignity. I trust you understand your position, Your Majesty.
Nay, I mean I. As you say, I'll go and sober up.
Why not remove yours as well? This is not the masquerade hall, and we now find ourselves quite alone. What say we dispense with such pretenses and speak openly with one another, Lord Phasus?
Phasus. Ah, is he the Lord of Batal? Phasus was the
That
one
will do.
whose name.
If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. What is your purpose here, I wonder? If you came to learn of the Sovereign, then 'tis as you have seen. The man is naught but a ale-swilling pretender propped up by the Queen Regent. Of course, that begs the question. If he's a mere mummer, then where might our true Arisen be? You'd best
Where
go.
indeed?
I'll do what I can to help you make your escape. As you can see, I run an establishment that caters to certain pleasures. You're welcome to come and play anytime, if you escape with your life, that is. Know, however, that our services do not come cheap.
The bordellery is an establishment that caters to the vices of the nobility and the wealthy elite. A card of membership is required to gain access, and its services are only available to those who can afford them. Courtesans to please various tastes can be found on every floor, but the services on the third floor are not available to those of the new visitors. Only prized patrons who make frequent use of the services are entitled to the platinum card, which allows you to enjoy the company of the exclusive courtesan. What the fuck?
Time to go home and write down the day's pickings.
My whiskers are looking a tad crooked. A place to soothe the soul.
Find myself drawn to
Greetings, Master. Is this where you've been all this while?
Do take care not
Is
to
this
stray
for
so
you
far
then?
this time.
Damn, right on the potted plant.
Feels eerie, no one about.
Whoa.
Is that a scratch?
Tad rowdy.
I only polished it this morning.
Well met, sir.
Puts me in the mood for a song, it does. Oft we forget the value of a moment's contemplation.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your majesty's claim. As a do not forget that we work to serve the...
Hold up, man. I wanted to get a better...
Very well.
There is much we
Better
ought
location.
to tend to, if we are to strengthen your majesty... Well, well. He is merely Deesa's puppet then. 'Tis likely that he knows naught of her schemes, even were he to be removed. I suspect some other would simply be made to take his place. But if there's aught that compels my attention, 'tis this other man you mention. Phases, was it? He seems a man of import, and yet I have never heard of him.
Perhaps he's from Batal, but not actually the leader.
Pray, allow me to investigate this matter further.
Queen Regent Deeza appears to be working in concert with this Phaser's fellow, but what precisely is their aim?
That's odd.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your majesty's claim. As a true aught shall change once we have attended. If your majesty has any unfinished business to attend to. Very well. Is there aught else you would speak of, your majesty? Do not forget that we work to...
So let me at least do the magistrate mission first. Well, since none of them actually have locations, I guess I'll just stay a thief for now.
There is much we ought to tend to.
You know what, to hell with it, let's go.
Change once we have... If your majesty has
Actually,
any
hold up.
Very well. Is there aught else you would speak of? You discovered this in the gracious Hand's vaults, you say. Remarkable. I imagine 'twould indeed be sufficient to... Is there aught else you would speak of, your majesty?
Oh, okay, so now I just need to actually go to the magistrate and talk to him.
Do not forget that we worked...
Let's try and do that. But first, I have to run and go get my jail key.
Then I shall remain by your side.
Oh, don't tell me I got rid of it. Nah, it's down here. Jail key.
A good sleep will
Let's
ensure
wait till
we're
morning.
Good morrow, everyone.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
So where is the prison?
Feeling rested, I trust?
soon as my shift's done, I'm off to the tavern.
No sense straining myself.
I'm in no hurry to be.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
Suppose that's enough.
If that is your destination, we cannot follow. But know that your return is eagerly awaited.
Sometimes some weird shit happens here. Or they see me as hostile.
Not ruins your day by getting cut open.
Well, have you found some place I might sate my scholarly curiosities? Oh, to think such a place existed. How very curious. Guide me outside, then. If you can deliver me from this pit, I ought to be able to...
I'll not stick my head.
Let's just sneak on out.
I've had damn near enough of wastrels and coos.
Hey bud, let's take a walk.
I just filched this gear. I'm gonna spoil it.
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
Okay, we're outside of your jurisdiction.
This should be far enough. My thanks. If you truly are Arisen, then I swear to someday repay this debt I owe. Words may be wind, but there's naught else I can offer you at present. Pray visit me if you've the time or inclination. Mayhap the knowledge I've gained reading tomes of Eld could be of some use to you.
Perhaps.
Bunch of sluggards.
At last, we've arrived. Delivery in hand.
We ought to make the delivery now, lest it should end up lost or misplaced.
Right you are.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment.
Nice.
Nice space. I'm in no hurry to leave. Time to find me a masquerade.
Welcome. Everyone's as tired as I am.
I meant for fairer things than this.
Fuck.
I shan't complain.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my tale entertain you? Nay, even if it should...
By your leave, Arisen.
Greatly appreciate a word or two to soothe my throat with a mother ale. Now, listen close, as today I shall speak of riddles and monsters with frightful mystique.
I guess we have to wait and just listen to this guy.
Is our curious tale staged, where ventured a hero off the page.
I guess after he finishes the story, he's gonna walk off somewhere. But it's definitely gonna be a shorter story than the one that we heard, because it's this one's different. I would hope it's shorter.
When our hero drew his blade, unto him a demand was made. And who the asker? Why, the beast! An uncanny affair, to say the least. Yet there was no time for shock and dismay, as "Answer my riddle," did the fearsome thing say. The trickery was clear. To respond meant certain doom. But in the midst of his answer, he'd doubtless been consumed. So a mighty attack did our hero dispense, to conquer his foe and banish it thence. With a single strike was the towering beast repelled, to quail in fear at the mortal strength it beheld. Such is the legacy of Lord Rosamond, who, needless to say, was the father of House Berkeley, which lives on to this day.
Is he talking about that guy? Alright, hooray. Oh, come on.
By a master storyteller. And should my tale entertain you? Nay, even much
Alright,
appreciated.
your tale entertained me.
Gather round, treat your
Whatever. It's so dumb. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna sleep till night, we're gonna turn in the magistrate mission, and then we're gonna do... What the hell is that? Had I not encountered your majesty when I did, I fear this nation would have been led down a false path. My gratitude to you and whatever power orchestrated our fortuitous meeting knows no bounds. I believe you are more worthy of this token of my esteem. Steeled virtue.
Shall we get some rest then?
Rest till nightfall. Oh. I looked away for a second to chat and...
It appears night has fallen while we slept.
Shall we check our packs and be off?
Feeling rested, I trust?
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen your... It seems Magistrate Wardor has been safely delivered from his cell. The man's dedication to justice shall doubtless be a great boon to our cause. Mayhap 'twould be prudent to visit the man on occasion and avail yourself of his vast stores of wisdom. He might have knowledge that could benefit you on your travels. Now, would you be so kind as to return the key I lent you? I thank you. Pray, take this. Consider it remuneration for your Majesty's efforts.
And a fairy stone. Very nice. Alright, but I think that's it
This
for,
will be of interest to Captain Brandt. Shall we go inform him? We've arrived, just as planned.
The only thing left would be dress formally and speak to him so we can go to the coronation. Everything else I'll hold off on because this doesn't seem to be moving up. That's probably because that time doesn't work the way it does. It's like time works by moving the story forward. So when the story moves forward a little bit, then it will say return to Harv Village. Keep an eye on the beggar. Beats me. I'd have to like watch that motherfucker, like watch him like a hawk, which I don't feel like doing right now. Mysterious figure who's been shadowing your every step. Not too sure. Occupy the dwelling. Yeah, I've been frequenting the dwelling, so that's easy. This guy, I think I would have to go back into the fog area, but I don't know. And then yeah. So I guess right now let's
There is much we ought to tend to. Aught shall change once we have if your majesty has any unfit, very well. The coronation is to take place on the morrow. We shall depart early in the morn, so your majesty would do well to get a good night's rest.
Alright, the following morning, Vernworth Castle. I wonder if it's gonna be a cutscene. Oh, okay, it is. With my main pawn. What? My main pawn's getting the affliction. No way.
This place. My body.
No.
It refuses to obey me.
No.
There is a voice within my mind.
No, the infection.
Sways my very
will.
Sways your will? Could it be that the gods sway? We must quit this place, your majesty. I fear our plans may fall to naught. Let us return to the tavern.
Oh no. Madison's succumbing to the illness that turns pawns. What in the hell is that? Is that the dragon's dogma?
We've been had. The false sovereign commanded the pawns at the coronation, proving his own power has arisen. According to Regent King Sven, the pretender was wearing some sort of lavish necklace at the time. I imagine this artifact is the Godsway mentioned in that letter. Perchance 'tis a tool that grants power akin to that of the true Arisen. 'Twould do much to explain the events that we have beheld afore now. Alas, unless we find some way to unmake this Godsway's power, proving your majesty's legitimacy shall be difficult indeed. Pray, allow me time to search for a way forward. I shall inform your majesty when I have prepared a plan of action.
Never could I have imagined such an outcome. What manner of artifact is this Godsway? I suppose 'tis pointless to ponder.
Her week of wandering
Let us await
is
the
up.
results of Captain Brant's investigation.
I quite agree. This isn't the way to our destination, but I presume you've a new one in mind. Lead on.
Good tidings, friend. How have you been keeping? As for me, I made the most of my week-long sojourn. One might even say I enjoyed myself overmuch. You see, I grew so fond of the destination my feet carried me off to, methinks I should like to live there. And that's when I thought, mayhap you've grown just as fond of this dwelling. Fond enough to purchase it from me?
I can buy a
I can't
house.
just give it to you, mind. I've my relocation costs to consider, but I'd sell it to you cheap as I can afford. Well, friend, what say you?
20 grand out of my almost 200,000. I guess.
Much obliged, friend. I hope you're as pleased with our deal as I am. This little dwelling's all yours now. Suppose I'd best be off. I've my own home to get to. I hope you'll be happy.
And that's an achievement.
Farewell.
A house and this economy? Purchased a dwelling of your own. Alright, and now the little icon of house is
Over
on
here,
there.
if you
Cool.
please.
Oh. What's up? Charlotte, are you gonna take me to the goddamn mission? I don't want to do the fucking mission right now. Oh, scaly invaders. Did that potentially, well, maybe. So how about this? Let's go to quests.
Start. I'm nodding off where I stand.
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for them. I feel refreshed and ready for a new day.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust?
I don't think he's gonna be here because it's daytime. Oh, that's him.
Shall we report this development to Captain Brandt?
Do not forget that we work to serve the citizenry. Do not forget that we work to serve the citizenry.
God damn it, I almost want to drag his ass back in there.
Take that from you.
Alright, let's go figure out what Brandt wants.
We must rest, though the sun is still up. Open your eyes, everyone. 'Tis dark out, but our day begins.
Shall we check our packs and be off?
Feeling rested, I trust?
Well met, sir.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to regarding the matter of the Godsway, I fear there is naught to be done, save for your majesty to venture to Batal, where you might uncover the false sovereign's secrets directly.
Yep, Batal, here we
the sigil
come.
upon that letter from some days past bore the crest of the Batali Palace. Surely there's aught to be found therein. Yet official dealings twixt Batal and Vermund are suspended. Passing through their fortress will prove a difficult task. With such hindrances in mind, I thought to prepare this. Pray, take it. Few may pass through Batal's fortress, save Beastren merchants. With some coin, I was able to convince one such merchant to grant us that entry permit. It ought guaranteed passage through the border checkpoint. But alas, 'tis intended for a Beastren. You shall have to act the part. But as to how that should be done, I'm shamed to say I do not know.
A port crystal?
Shall we see how Harv village fares of late, Master?
Yes.
Allow me to show you the way.
Okay, so we don't have the... It's interesting, and it's not in the completed. So I guess there's no more dude lurking in the shadows? I don't know. Down in Batal! Sheesh. So I'd have to go down here for the mission? Are you serious? This is Batal? So you tell me I'd have to go through all this stuff from the checkpoint? If I like truly wanted to journey down there? Man, I'd be better off where am I? Yeah, I would you know, like run to Harv Village, check out here, and then I would just run up here and around, and then I'd go down this way. That way there's less stuff to search, because then I just have to go on some bridges there. This might be a little town. Check this out. Yeah, but I'm not too sure. But I think that's where we're going to hold it off, because we'll just save this for the next one. So when we come back, we're going to, I guess we'll run. I'm not too sure. I could run back to Harv Village, but then that would leave me with the choice of running again. Or I could do what I say, I run to Harv Village and then I just take the path upward and down and around here. I mean, granted, I would like to go through here, but that could present the issues of presenting the thing with the passport and everything. But here I can just get in. But then again, I don't know if Batal is really like down here or what, you know? Alright. Yeah, but
We're
gonna be going.
Much obliged.
Nation of the Lambent Flame. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be heading down to... We'll check our vocation, see if we can't get any stats up, and if we want to, like, stay as a thief, or if we want to swap back to archer for when we go to Batal. We're going to be going down to Harv to check out how they are, and then we're going to sprint all the way around and enter the brand new area of the desert, which I guess we'll just call Batal, and any green area we'll call Vermont? I forget what the hell it's called. Vernworth, yes. We'll call the green area Vernworth, and we'll call all this desert area Battalia. Alright. So we're going to be going to Battalia and maybe changing our vocation back to Archer or something new. But we're going to be doing all that in the next one, and I hope to see you then. Peace.
You the Arisen? I've been looking for you.
What the f... Dude,
Sven
what?
wants to meet with you. Says he'll be waiting in his quarters.
Over here, if you would.
What in the fuck? Is that even a quest, or I would just have to, like, run into the castle? Okay, so I guess we'll try this again. So when we come back, we'll check out our vocation. I'll go to the castle to talk to Sven, and then we'll head down to Harv, and then we'll head to Battalia. And then maybe we'll end it as soon as we enter Battalia, so then we can just spend a whole stream in Battalia. But we're going to be doing all that in the next one, and I hope to see you then. Peace.